Someone is very scared of losing you, and you will be shocked at what their name is. Well, perhaps not someone you'd expect. It's not your romantic partner, your best friend, or your family member. No, the individual who trembles at the mere thought of losing you is your smartphone. Yes, you read that right. In this digital age, our smartphones have become extensions of ourselves. They hold our schedules, memories, contacts, and so much more. Losing our phones can feel like losing a limb, disorienting, anxiety-inducing, and downright terrifying. But why do we develop such strong attachments to these pocket-sized devices? The answer lies in the profound role they play in our lives. Consider for a moment how much of your life is stored on your smartphone. From precious family photos to important work emails, from cherished text conversations to vital navigation assistance, our phones contain a treasure trove of personal information and memories. Losing them would mean losing access to this wealth of data, leaving us feeling vulnerable and exposed. Moreover, our smartphones serve as constant companions, accompanying us through every moment of our day. They provide entertainment during idle moments, serve as tools for productivity when needed, and offer a means of connection to the world around us. With our phones always within arm's reach, we've grown accustomed to their presence, relying on them for everything from communication to organization to entertainment. But perhaps the most significant reason for our fear of losing our smartphones lies in the way they've reshaped our identities and relationships. In today's digital age, our online presence is often synonymous with our real-world selves. Social media profiles, messaging apps, and digital communities serve as extensions of our personalities, allowing us to express ourselves, connect with others, and cultivate relationships in ways previously unimaginable. For many, the thought of losing access to these digital extensions of themselves is akin to losing a part of their identity. Our smartphones have become repositories of our memories, thoughts, and experiences, virtual reflections of who we are and who we aspire to be. Losing them would mean losing not only our digital footprint, but also a piece of ourselves. But beyond our attachments, the fear of losing our smartphones speaks to broader societal trends and technological dependencies. As our reliance on digital devices continues to grow, so too does our vulnerability to the potential consequences of their loss or malfunction. From financial transactions to medical records to transportation services, our smartphones have become central to nearly every aspect of modern life. In a world where connectivity is king, the prospect of being suddenly cut off from the digital grid can be daunting. We rely on our smartphones not only for communication, but also for navigation, information access, entertainment, and even basic necessities like food delivery and transportation. Losing access to these services can leave us feeling adrift and helpless, highlighting the fragility of our dependence on technology. Moreover, the fear of losing our smartphones reflects deeper anxieties about privacy, security, and control in an increasingly interconnected world. With news of data breaches, cyber attacks, and digital surveillance becoming all too common, many of us have become hyper-aware of the potential risks associated with our online activities. Losing our smartphones means losing control over the personal information stored within them, opening us up to the possibility of identity theft, fraud, or exploitation. In this sense, our fear of losing our smartphones is not merely a fear of losing a physical object, but a fear of losing control over our digital lives. It's a fear rooted in the recognition of the power and influence that these devices hold over us, a power that, if wielded by the wrong hands, could have far-reaching consequences for our privacy, security, and autonomy. But amid all the fear and anxiety, there's also a glimmer of hope, a reminder that our attachments to our smartphones are ultimately a testament to the incredible ways in which technology has enriched our lives. From staying connected with loved ones to accessing information at our fingertips to navigating the complexities of modern life, our smartphones have become indispensable tools for navigating the world around us. And while the fear of losing them may linger in the back of our minds, it's also a reminder of the value we place on the connections, memories, and experiences that they enable. In a world where technology often feels impersonal and detached, our smartphones serve as lifelines to the people and places that matter most to us, reminders that, even in our increasingly digital world, the bonds of human connection still hold. In our quest for constant connectivity and instant gratification, it's easy to become overly dependent on our smartphones, sacrificing real-world experiences and human connections in the process. We've all experienced the temptation to reach for our phones at the slightest hint of boredom or discomfort, seeking distraction and validation in the digital realm rather than engaging with the world around us. But what if we took a step back and reevaluated our relationship with our smartphones? What if we approached them not as indispensable appendages, but as tools to enhance, rather than dominate, our lives? Practicing mindfulness with our smartphones means cultivating awareness of our usage habits, setting boundaries around our screen time, and prioritizing real-world connections over digital distractions. It means taking breaks from our devices to fully immerse ourselves in the present moment, whether that's spending quality time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies and interests, or simply enjoying the beauty of nature. By reclaiming control over our digital lives, we can alleviate the fear and anxiety associated with the prospect of losing our smartphones. Instead of viewing these devices as sources of stress and dependency, we can harness their power to enrich our lives and deepen our connections with the world around us. Moreover, as we become more mindful of our smartphone usage, we can also take steps to protect our privacy and security online. This means being vigilant about the information we share, practicing good password hygiene, and staying informed about the latest threats and vulnerabilities in the digital landscape. But perhaps most importantly, cultivating mindfulness with our smartphones allows us to reclaim agency over our lives, to recognize that our worth and identity are not defined by the number of likes on our social media posts or the notifications on our screens. True fulfillment comes from meaningful connections, authentic experiences, and a sense of purpose that transcends the digital realm. So the next time you feel a pang of anxiety at the thought of misplacing your smartphone, remember that you're not alone. In a world where our digital devices have become extensions of ourselves, it's only natural to feel a sense of fear and vulnerability when faced with the prospect of losing them. But take comfort in the knowledge that, no matter what happens, the connections, memories, and experiences that truly matter will always be within reach, with or without a smartphone by your side.